Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, Sports.
Ahead, we've got a good one for you in the AFC West between Trevor Siemian and the
Blitz coverage of the NFL takes us to the StubHub Center, 20 miles south of downtown L.A. I'll tell you, you wouldn't think 30,000 people will crowd. They are ready to go as their Chargers get set to match up with the Denver Broncos. Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And we are underway in Southern California. This will be taken about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Williams, the man in motion left. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They were in the 4-3. Mike linebacker made a great tackle.
And when that happens, generally it means that the guys up front, the 4-down defensive linemen, have absorbed all the blockers and allowed him to run free to the football. He ends up with a textbook tackle.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Three and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. And they're going to go soft on the corners. On 3rd down, Rivers. He's got a man. It's Williams. The 20, 10, touchdown LA. A big play there. 71 yards. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it all on against the right defense? And they end up in the end zone.
Novak out now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. play fake here on first down. And caught right side, Green. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Back to throw, Simeon. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. First down throw, Simeon. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
On 1st and 10, Simeon. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
We talk all the time about playmakers on offense, but let's face it, there are plenty of playmakers on defense, too. I think we just saw an example of one, didn't we? Not force that incompletion.
Yeah, he's a great corner. They got a couple of them on that side of the football. Back to the air, Simeon on 2nd down. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped. But I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now a give running left with Anderson. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard on the pickup there, 2nd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. Denver. It's their quarterback taking it in. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
And this one through the uprights and good. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The L.A. Chargers taking over on offense here in a second. They won 6 of their last 7 in 2017. You mentioned earlier just missing the playoffs. And, you know, who would have guessed that they would have had a rebound like that, because they started 0-4.
They really channeled what the 1992 Chargers franchise. They started 0-4 and ended up 12-4 and won their division. But they came close. What a valiant run. But they ran into our producer, Ben Ramsauer's Kansas City Chiefs, in Kansas City late in the season. That one loss out of those last 7, that's the one that kept them out of the playoffs.
That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Ready, set, 180. 12. Ready. 8 high.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Last year for Keenan Allen, by the way, 102 receptions in 2017. Chargers record, he actually passed a running back, LaDainian Tomlinson, who had that record.
Yeah, running back and a Hall of Famer. 3rd in the NFL in receiving yards with over 1,300, nearly 1,400 yards. Played only 9 games in the last 2 years, but here's why I really like him. Clutch on 3rd down. Led the NFL in 3rd down receptions.
On 1st and 10, Rivers. And this is incomplete. He was trying to hit Melvin Gordon there. And it's 2nd down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
So 2nd and 10 here.
4. Detroit. 80 high.
Throwing again. Rivers. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in. And the Broncos go to a nickel set on 3rd down.
Yeah, they've got an extra DB out there. To the air again here, Rivers. Got a man, it's complete. Williams. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. For Rivers. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. A 2nd down throw for Rivers. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That was very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And he is out of bounds just a yard or two shy of the 10. A really good pickup of 28 yards. A nice little completion there by Phillip Rivers. And you and I were reading the article yesterday, 5th grade. Rivers had to do a project where he had to make a poster about his dreams and aspirations. So he clipped out a football player from a magazine article and pasted his face on the helmet. That's what he wanted to be, and it turned out okay.
Not so bad at all. Remember, he's the son of a coach. And on that play, I think he made the old coach proud with that completion.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Let's go. The 1-8er. Hurry up.
To play in a tightly contested first half. We'll come back to Southern California after this. So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. To throw, Rivers. This will be caught at about the 5. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. It's the fullback, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Chargers have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. No back out now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. This past season in the NFL. We know Brady was the MVP, but Todd Gurley, Offensive Player of the Year.
How about that for a bounce back? Many were questioning whether he'd had a sophomore slump the season before. Didn't even get to 1,000 yards. Was a dominant force in 2017. How about his teammate Aaron Donald on the defensive side? He took home Defensive Player of the Year award.
Yeah, very impressive. They had both sides of the ball. Sean McVay deserving, I think you would agree, of Coach of the Year.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, what he did for the Rams when they went from last in the league in scoring to leading the league in scoring and winning a division title. And how about the New Orleans Saints? Rookie of the Year, offense and defense. Alvin Kamara on offense, Marshawn Lattimore on defense.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Simeon going to rush his guys to the line. To throw on second is Simeon. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. CD, I want to get your thoughts on some potential free agents this offseason before we change the possession here. Now, caution, many of these guys could be re-signed, I know, but who are some of them? Kirk Cousins is one. Yeah,
we're talking about difference makers. Kirk Cousins at the quarterback position. He's going to be coveted around the league by quarterback-needy teams. Case Keenum had a big year. Could he move? But how about running backs? Le'Veon Bell, Dion Lewis, some pass catchers, Jimmy Graham, Jarvis Landry, Sammy Watkins. And about the guy who goes and gets quarterbacks, DeMarcus Lawrence had a monster year for Dallas last season.
Yeah, a lot of big names that could be out there as free agents.
Check safety, check safety. Check. Run. Fight. Watch the shift. Check, Patriot.
Allen, the man in motion right. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Chargers on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Hunter Henry, 34 yards. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. So the Broncos coming out now. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here. It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Simeon. A dump off to Anderson. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A gain of 4 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down. Simeon going to rush his guys to the line. A play fake to Anderson. It's Simeon. Got him in. He finds Sanders. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. From the 50, it's Simeon. Throwing right side, that's complete. Demaryius Thomas. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Throwing again is Simeon. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Now Brandon McManus for the Bronco field goal. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55. But you'll see it just conk off that upright, and they're denied a chance at 3 points.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. On first down, Simeon. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Sanders. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. 23 yards on the play.
Here we go now.
On first down, it's Simeon. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Jake Butt, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Now McManus on to kick this one off. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They go play action here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Billy Wynn. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
Second down, Rivers. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Shane Ray in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs are going to lead to a third and long.
Let's go.
Third and long for Rivers. And to the right side here, it's Allen. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A heck of a play there on third down, but amazingly, they're still short for fourth. They're indeed going for it. It's Rivers. And it's complete. Henry. It's a gain of 21 that time. And it'll be a Los Angeles first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Some have athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
They just got that play off. Now Rivers. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Rivers on first down. A swing pass caught. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Going with a big fullback wide. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. It's the fullback. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. So they're going to go for 2. Rivers now. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. No back out now to kick this one away. And Denver getting set to take the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Detroit! 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 Gone! Gone! No. Check! Patriot!
Now a first down throw, Simeon. He goes underneath for Anderson. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Back now at the StubHub Center in Carson. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. Fresh set of downs here.
No. Check! Patriot! Set!
Now a play fake here on first down. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. He got 29 yards that time. They'll run Anderson. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the fourth quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't they?
No. Check! Patriot! Here we go!
And they still need 10 yards here to find pay dirt. It's second and goal from the 10. And he's able to find some room as they get him down after a good run. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with third down upcoming. They're going to run with Charles. And, a good hit there and knocked down hard right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a fourth and goal. Time running out here on the play clock. Here's Simeon. Being chased out left. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Hayes Pollard able to drop him for a loss of a couple. And the Chargers coming out on the field now. And they had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone. And with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays. Eat up chunks of yardage and cut down the number of times you have to snap the football.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Second down following the run. In motion right comes Allen. On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. It's a first down and more for Gordon. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10.